Hello, and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. I acknowledge that I am currently in London, Ontario, which sits on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Lenape, and Shenandoah peoples. I am very grateful and appreciative to the Indigenous peoples and their ancestors for being able to call this land my home. I also acknowledge the sacrifices made by my ancestors who came before me, allowing me to be here and have the opportunities afforded to me. Today, we're going to have some fun talking about art, food, weddings, and music. With the world opening back up, we have some really fun things happening in our city. Our first guests are here to talk to us about Simple Reflections for Artists. This is a collective of diverse artists and art enthusiasts who show their cultural expression and showcase the incredible diversity of our community. With the recent designation of London as Canada's first UNESCO City of Music, it is time to recognize and celebrate the incredible talent that has come from all over the world to make this community their home. Welcome, Dario, and welcome, Dao.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
No problem, no problem.
Appreciate the time.
So we were talking and you were telling me about the creation of this collective. Can you please share with everyone what you're doing?
So what Simple Reflection is all about is based at a London community. Could be newcomers, well-known talent, or some hidden talent. So our vision is to bring everybody together to kind of do a collaboration. So or network. So our goal is to unite the community. A lot of times we don't know what we have in our own backyard. So through that and my experience playing soccer, I kind of transferred that into the art and music. So we have people from all over the world. So we're very blessed in our collective of Simple Reflection. We have about 42 different nationalities, backgrounds. They're all London residents, but we all came for different circumstances. And now we call what London is our home. So that's very much, but in our Simple Reflection for artists is just could be dancing, music, we have photography, we have visual artists, so it's a mix of any creativity that you will, I would say, when express, right? We all express every day. So that's the main goal is we're Londoners, we're here, we're not going anywhere, so why not unite everybody and stitch everybody together as a culture. So our vision is to get everybody under one roof, which is the sky, where we all come and united to celebrate what is culture, what is music, what is what it moves us, right? So that's kind of the vision.
Right, and so you've created this album.
That was a good one.
Yes,
that was a beautiful, that was a beautiful project.
So tell us about the project.
Yeah, so the Simple Reflections for Artists through Dario created a space where we had musicians and people who had original songs to come together and record the album at last year. And Dario actually brought me to the project and said, you can sing your bossa for us or what, and so I had the opportunity to record one of the tracks. But yeah, it's been probably the most amazing experience from the learning perspective, because you go from having your song written to then registered to then recorded and to then and here we are. So this is such an amazing journey, and I'm really happy I was part of that.
Okay, so would you sing a line of your song for us?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Olhando a janela eu vejo o mar em Olinda. Eu vejo a paisagem, a água de coco, a ladeira.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. And so there's more music like that and from other cultures within Latin America on the album.
Yes, so we are starting, I will give you a little bit of, so we're about nine musicians, 9 songs, so be more musicians, because again, the songs start, so we also dedicated, they call the Forest City of London, which is a transition between all of us coming from different backgrounds, and we make London that calls the Forest City. So where I kind of sing parts, so it was, and that it would be Juan David, Gianni Correa, We have Karen Sandoval, Big Lou, and myself kind of doing that, what I would say, called Collective of Simple Reflection. So where we say, being united, we're stronger. And we say through Latin America, here we come, right? So that's kind of like the opening of that song. But then we also have, like I say, David Rayos, which is from Nicaragua, and then he had his own personal song, and he was able to create and bring it to us. We have Freddy Marza from Venezuela, so he does more, like I say, like a soft rock in Espanol, right?
Nice.
So, and then we have Ana de Mexico. She did a cumbia feeling
That's
rhythm.
a very nice track, by the way.
So it's in the Spotify,
Yes.
it's everywhere, so they can listen it.
Yep.
And then, then we also have Big Lou with Tyrona, where he talks about, like, his own story through a friend. We had the mariachis, even though they're from El Salvador, but they had their own unique song.
Yes.
Antonio Alas and their band, right? So they talk about more like a traditional food and what they did. We also create a video for that specific song, which we were all collected, right? So, and Gianni Correa also have more like a little, I would say, pop, kind of bring it together. Juan David is kind of the same scene, so we have merengue, bachata, cumbia, so it's very...
So it sounds like a wonderful array of artists.
That's right.
Wonderful array of artists.
That's right.
I'm looking forward to hearing this album. And if people want to hear more, learn more about the various cultures and just to take part, they can contact you through your website?
Yes.
Yes.
And
awesome.
we're also very excited because every year we still continue creating. So February 18th, we're going to be at the Museum of London showcasing about 23 different countries representing it. And then again, it'll be performing through, like, for the Forest City song and several other ones. Leanne Mayer would be there, Michael Trojan, Brad Jones. So it's a beautiful collective. We have people like Chico Sanchez coming from Niagara Falls. So it's just not London, but it's in the community. And then we're going to have our anniversary, 5 years of Simple Reflection. And we're going to do it in August 18 and 19, because we also including youth as a second year this year.
And all of this information we can find on your website.
That's
and I'm sure that Tim, our producer, our amazing producer, is going to put it scrolling across the screen as well to make sure that people don't miss it. Thank you both for being here. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having us.
We will be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Mario Elia, and I'm the host of a new show here on Rogers TV that we're calling Keeping London Healthy with Dr. Mario. I'm a local family physician here in London, and I'm very excited to be working with Rogers TV on this new format, which will give us an opportunity to explore all sorts of topics related to medicine and health. So tune in Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. We'll see you then.
It's about sharing and caring. It's about doing and belonging. It's about living life to its fullest. And it's about laughing out loud. We are L'Arche Canada, and we're about witnessing and sharing the gifts of all people. Learn more about us today.
Welcome back. Kenzie Bayliss is the general manager of Ironwood Kitchen and Bar, a brand new restaurant showcasing local, fresh, and sustainability. This is one of the first dining experiences where the food is local. Local beef from Mount Bridges Abattoir, poultry from Eco Fresh Farm in Thamesford, and fish from Lake Erie, just to name a few. They are trending 5 stars on Google. Welcome, Kenzie.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
Very exciting.
So tell us all about this brand new restaurant.
For sure. So our menu is crafted by our culinary director, Chef Nick Phelan. He's very talented, and our culinary team as well is very talented. And they have drawn inspiration from our local vendors, showcasing the diverse flavors of Southern Ontario. So whether you're looking for a small plate or a large plate, we have something for everybody. And we designed the menu to have an intimate feel and a shareable experience. We cater to gluten-free guests, vegan, vegetarian, and really want to be inclusive. And you know, all of our products, for the most part, for everything we can, we get locally, such as cider from Hemans, which is a London local favorite, or Shake Lager, or our duck from King Cole Duck in Stouffville, Ontario. So that is our main draw for sure, and it's something consumers are really looking for, where their products are from, how they're raised, how they're grown. And it's really cool that we can get so much of it from Ontario, whether it's our honey or our wine. We look
everything
for everything
locally sourced.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. And you opened in September.
Yes.
Right? And business has been good?
Yes, it's been really good. The feedback from the community has been amazing. And that's the wonderful thing about the London community, is that they will come back and they'll talk about us because we support the community in every way that we can.
Yeah. And so Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Yes. Tell us about the Valentine's Day menu.
Yeah, so we have a 6-course tasting menu, which is really exciting. So it'll be an intimate feel, something for everybody as well. And yeah, we have an optional wine pairing availability for each course that is exciting as well. Something we haven't done yet is introducing wine pairing on the menu. We're also expanding our cocktail menu and getting more local vendors, such as Hounds Vodka from Niagara, we're bringing in and adding to our new cocktail list. And yeah, just everything local is possible.
Oh, that is amazing. And the food, like what type of food would be on the menu?
For sure. So they are items you won't really find anywhere else in London. Like they're not typical dishes, but they are very delicious, such as like our spiced duck dish with plum gastrique and 5 cauliflower puree, or 5 spiced cauliflower puree. It's incredible dishes, and contemporary Canadian cuisine is what we're known for.
That's awesome. And where are you located?
We are located on 1255 Killelea Road, in the northeast side of London.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And so basically, the restaurant opened in September. Business is going well. Valentine's menu is coming up. Anything else going on for this restaurant, this new restaurant?
Yeah, we do live music every Friday and Saturday night. So we do our jazz trio every Friday, and then rotating artists on Saturdays. We have had people that has been on your show, like Mark Smith or Laura Gagnon. We like to get local people who will bring the local vibe to the community.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's what a wonderful thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And I look forward to attending the restaurant.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're back for season 3. We've had the opportunity to see some great backyards and have some great barbecue. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
Night's action on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Dan Mailer. I'm the host of London Lights, the show where we talk about notable Londoners who have made a big mark, big impact on the world of music, entertainment, sports, politics.
Welcome back. For a while during the pandemic, if a couple was planning to get married, they had to either cancel, scale down, go online, or, postpone. Now that we are back in person, you can get back to planning your wedding the way you want to. Tracy Sweet is a wedding officiant who is here to share what you should be looking for in a wedding officiant when booking your wedding, what the legal requirements are, and how to obtain a marriage license, and so much more. Please welcome Tracy.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So Tracy, tell us a little bit more about the importance of, making sure that the wedding officiant is the right person.
Yes, absolutely. Christmas and New Year's is a very popular time for couples to get engaged. So January is very busy for wedding officiants. So we get booked up quite early. So it's never too early to start planning and finding yourself the right officiant.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you want to do is to make sure that they are licensed by the Ontario government. And you can find that out by going to ontario.ca/gettingmarried. And there's a list of every single wedding officiant in Ontario there. My name is there, and my mother, Valerie Sweet, she's also a wedding officiant. We're both there. Okay. And we're listed by city. So you look under the city where they live.
Mm-hmm. And so if someone says that they're a wedding officiant and they're not on that list, and you hire them, and you think that you got married, are you actually married?
No.
Oh my goodness.
No. It's really important to check the government's list. And when you get your marriage license, there's a piece of paper there, instructions, and telling you this as well. Just big bold letters before you get married. Make sure that your officiant is licensed by the Ontario government.
Wow. I can't believe people would fraudulently do that. Oh my goodness. So tell us a little bit more. What are some other things that couples should be aware of and what they should be doing?
Well, find someone that their personality, someone that you would want to be at your wedding, someone who's willing to work with you and customize the ceremony. I show my couples the script and the ceremony, and we work together to make any changes. If you would like someone to perhaps read a poem or come up and be involved, I'm very flexible and easygoing. Our job as officiants is to solemnize the marriage, which means to legalize the marriage. Anything else that we do is customizable, and we're happy to accommodate any requests. By solemnize the marriage, I mean that we ask a series of questions. Do you come here freely? I need to know that you're here freely to be legally married. You declare your intentions, you declare your vows for each other. There's a few different ways of doing vows. I always encourage the couples to write their own vows, but if they're a little too nervous, then I can ask a question to which they simply reply, I do. Then I pronounce, by the authority granted to me by the province of Ontario, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Right. You may kiss the bride, the part everyone's waiting for. Then we sign the marriage license along with your two witnesses. It is my job as the officiant to make sure all the signatures are in place and record all of our weddings in this book here, the marriage register. Yes. Yeah, so every wedding I've ever performed has been registered here with the government. I mailed the license off to the government, and then in about 6 to 8 weeks later, you can go online and order your official marriage certificate.
Awesome. And your weddings that you officiate you add a little extra, right?
Yes, I do. I'm also a wedding harpist. So I can play the harp and officiate the wedding for you. And it's just one person providing two services for you. I've been in the wedding business for 30 years here in London. And I absolutely love what I do at weddings, talking to brides every week. So it's such a pleasure.
So being in the business for 30 years, have you noticed any trends like over the last few years, I guess?
Well, personally, most of the weddings that I've been doing have been quite small. Some people think you have to get married in a church or a city hall, and you don't. You can get married on the beach, you can get married at your house, my house. I've had people come to my house in my backyard. Some people too want to go away to another country to get married, but then I always encourage them to make sure you have your license here in Ontario, like to be legally married in Canada and then go off to another country and get married. So the only trend I would say is that I've been doing a lot more smaller weddings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Was there anything else that you wanted to share?
Oh, just to enjoy the moment. There's a lot that leads up to it. And just once you're at the ceremony, it's time to just enjoy the moment and enjoy the friends and family that are there to celebrate with you.
Right.
So thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.
I'm Mike Jack. I've broken multiple world records for eating some of the world's hottest peppers. Now, I'm challenging London restaurants to make some of the world's hottest food. Watch Jack Up the Heat Mondays at 5:30.
Monsieur de Champlain, when I finish paddling through this wilderness and reach China, I shall greet them wearing this.
Monsieur Nicolet, your mission shall be for the honor of the king and the Holy Faith.
In the summer of 1634, Jean Nicolet set off from Quebec to find a trade route that would link Europe and North America with China.
But where is it? Further, I know the place you are seeking.
For months, Nicolet pushed through the wilderness, searching for the Western Sea.
Goja! Mississippi!
What did he say?
He says, Mississippi, great water.
Mississippi, the sea, China.
Jean Nicolet was wrong. It was Lake Michigan, not the Pacific. But others would follow his dream: Joliet, La Salle, the La Vérendrys, and they would map most of North America from the Rockies to the Gulf of Mexico.
Welcome back. What do you think of when you hear big band? Crooners. And what do you think when you think crooners? Big band. So why not combine the two? Our next guests are going to do just that. On February 11th, there will be a concert where you will get the best of both worlds, Big Bandemic and the crooners. Rick and Carl are here to tell us all about it. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. So Big Bandemic, where did that name come from?
Well, it came out of the pandemic. As you know, musicians, or you may not know this, musicians, when we went into lockdown, they had nowhere to perform.
Yeah.
So they'd go in their basement and I play trombone, they'd take a little trombone out and they'd practice and go, that's wonderful, keep my skills up. But it got to be a little bit boring. And I had other friends in a similar situation who played in bands. So a friend of mine, John Thompson, knew about this computer program where we could all connect via the computer and play as a big band, just like a big band, except you're in your basement playing your own little part, and you could hear each other. So we did that for months on end when that's all we could do. So eventually things opened up a little bit more and we were able to go into the Legion and perform up in their gym, socially distanced. So we'd be meters and meters apart from each other all over the gym, but at least we were together, doing the same sort of thing. And then ironically we got locked down again and went back to the computer and so on and so forth. But my friend John Thompson came up with this awesome name, Big Bandemic. It's a big band, it was in the pandemic, Big Bandemic. So now of course the band is just performing or rehearsing in person up at the Legion once a week, and we're all not quite as socially distanced anymore, thank goodness, but we're alive and well, we're doing concerts.
And how many individuals are in the band?
There's 18 in the band. 18. It's a typical size of a big band.
Nice, nice. Okay, and so then how did the crooners get involved?
Well, I think it's sort of a match made in heaven, right? Like you said, you know, you think of big band, you think of crooners, you think of them together. So this guy here came to hear myself and Connor Boa, my fellow crooner, do an outdoor concert that we did last summer, and they loved it and said, hey, would you guys like to be our crooners for this Big Bandemic concert? And of course, 100% yes. To be honest,
how do you say no?
Well, yeah, and it's been for me personally, it's been since I was a kid, I've always wanted to know what it would be like to sing with that many instruments. And I have to tell you that both Connor and I, it is overwhelming and incredible to be in front of all of that sound, and they're so good, right? So it's a really nice arrangement, and so we're having a blast in rehearsal.
Oh
yeah,
my
I can't tell you.
I have always thought that I was born in the wrong time because that music I absolutely love.
I just said the same thing last night. I wish I'd been born in 1920. And then by the time 40 came around, I'd be just in the right era with Sinatra to give him a run for his money. Right?
That is awesome. So when is the concert? Where is the concert?
It's February 11th, Saturday, close to Valentine's Day. So if you want to have a Valentine's night out, it's at Aeolian Hall on Rectory Street. It's a beautiful place if you've never been there. It's a great place for concerts. And it's really a show. There's a dance floor so people can dance, because big band, what else do? You dance. Plus it's a crooner show. So it's wonderful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so how long will it be? Like,
it's actually going to be three acts, I guess, or 3 sets of about 50 minutes each, and they'll be sort of instrumental and then the crooners and however set up. But people can, like Carl said, people can dance, they can sit and watch, they can go up to the balcony area and see a bird's eye view of what we're doing and watch the dancing. And it is an evening of, I think it was an evening of music, dancing, and love to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Yeah. So
well, little secret, February 11th is my birthday. So I'm going to have to come out because this is going to be very exciting for me.
That's awesome.
Gotta add happy birthday now.
know.
Oh, I get to be crooned.
Exactly, of course.
We know there's a birthday. Trust us, we're all over it.
How exciting.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, that's wonderful. So I'm really excited about this event. Do you think that there will be more collaboration?
I certainly hope so. Yeah.
We've just been talking about how well it works and how the dreams are coming together. So I think anything's possible from here. Yeah, I think there could be more for sure.
And I think it's starting to get more popular again. Like we see young people coming out to dance, and we'll see who shows up that night. But yeah, it's big bands coming back again.
Yes.
Yeah, lots of young people love it. Yeah,
definitely. Well, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you both.
Thank you.
That's a wrap. I want to thank all of our guests for being here today, and I'm asking you to please go and visit their social media pages and/or attend their events to show your support. At the very least, like, comment, and share this episode with your networks to get the word out. I look forward to being here again with you next week. Until then, be well, stay safe, and take care.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
Monday. Pollinating Purpose is a new show all about supporting organizations seeking to have social impact in the work that they do. Whether nonprofit, for-profit, or social enterprise, grassroots organization, you'll learn key considerations to starting or growing your social purpose business in a long-term and sustainable way. Pollinating Purpose on Rogers TV.
I did it. I need it.
The hero gave it.
And I am alive.